Hey there. Some of you have talked about having some issues with the first couple of questions on this lesson, and so I'm going to just chat a little bit about it. Where'd it go? Oh, great. It's taking a while to load here. That's hilarious. Oh, here we go. So on question one, so the idea is you're using this spreadsheet and you're using a trend line. And so in the first video, I went around slide 10 to 14. I talk about how we've been calculating exponential models by using 2 points. You do the now divided by the then, and you raise it to an exponent, and you get the growth factor. The idea of using a spreadsheet is to use all of the data. But if we're only ever using 2 data points, it's kind of cherry picking the data. By putting all the data in a spreadsheet and doing some of the algebra I showed in the slides that you're not responsible for itself, we can come up with a growth factor that takes into account everything. Now, it still has shortcomings, and you'll see those on the quiz. Primarily, the shortcoming is that these dots look more like they're forming a bit of a curve. And what that just means is that initially the exponential growth was greater, then it was pretty consistent for a while, and then it's kind of tapered off. In any case, the way you deal with this problem is you're looking for the slope of this line. So see this 0.16? This is what you want. And the way I do this is I just go up to my browser URL field, and I'll do E exponent 0.16. And then it gives me my growth factor, which is 1.1735. So that rounds to 1.17. So 1.17 would be the desired result for 1. The problem, I think, is that initially I'd created a small sort of error bar for 1. So it would accept answers as low as 1.16 and as high as 1.18, but then the rest of them didn't. It was 1.17 for number 1. And then you can go forward and do the percent increase here and whatnot. Let's jump ahead to 4. And yes, I renumbered these based on some of your comments. So it's 1.29. And the way you would have figured that out is back to my spreadsheet. Under the Louisiana column, there's 2 graphs. And then one of them has a line on it. Again, we want the slope, 0.258. So it's e to the power of 0.258. That gives us 1.294. So then rounded, that's 1.29. So for Ford's, 1.29 is the growth factor. So that hopefully will help some of you get through the rest of these exercises. So yeah, let's stop there.